Last night's Corrie saw Todd's health fears spiral as he awaited test results from the hospital, opening up to his boss, George, about his worries that the end was nigh.
Got a bone to pick with you. Last night, Christina, you're very rude to her.
Sorry.
You don't sound it.
Forget it, George, all right? I've got bigger fish to fry.
Why? What's the matter?
I've been thinking, I need to get my house in order. Day in, day out, we stare death in the face, but it's dawned on me, I haven't even planned my own funeral yet.
Yeah, I think you've got a bit more time yet, mate.
That's the thing, though, George. None of us know. The Grim Reaper could be lurking around the corner now, just sizing me up, pointing at me with his bony finger. When the time comes, you'll give me a good send-off, won't you?
Luckily, it was good news for Todd, but he's not alone when it comes to thinking the worst about his health. Health anxiety, it's rapidly on the rise, Janet. And you just recently, I know, well, you've hurt your neck to begin with, but you go to quite dark places straight away. And I understand that I'm the same. And it's a health anxiety. It can be crippling for a lot of people.
Yeah, well, I've got quite bad arthritis, and I've got another knee replacement coming up in the end of this month. Not many days to go now. But if anything goes wrong with my body, I absolutely catastrophize. So a week ago, I was doing my show in a theatre in Bury St Edmunds, and I looked down and my neck jammed. And then ever since that day, my neck's been like that. So I haven't been able to get rid of it, and I'm sure I've had physiotherapy, but I've slung everything at it. So this is how I deal with any ailment, because I want the whole time to be operating at peak condition, peak capacity, peak efficiency. If any little niggle comes along, I can't handle it. So I've got all the painkillers going. I know it's bad. Don't copy anyone watching, please. Put a health warning out straight away. Yeah, but I've taken a cocktail of painkillers, I've got to admit, and I haven't managed to move it. And so
I thought you were just blanking me today.
Yeah. I am not blanking you. I'm rotating in your direction.
The chair has been very helpful.
Yeah, but yeah, I do suffer. I'm not anxious in terms of my own life, because my full intention is to live to be 100 and to live a very fulfilled life. So anything that comes along that might impede that, even in the slightest, it drives me absolutely crazy. I can't cope with it. So I react in a disproportionate way, which is what's happening at the moment with my neck.
It is, but it makes sense, isn't it? I think, unfortunately, we're so bombarded now as well. I mean, we just have to pick up our phones or iPads or whatever. I mean, God forbid we ever Google anything health-wise. Yeah. It can be a very dark place very quickly for a lot of people.
And I would never belittle anyone that suffers from health anxiety, because it's a real thing, and I think it can make you unwell mentally and physically, and it can sort of manifest, and even if you weren't unwell at the start, that can happen. And I think sometimes with all the waiting lists and with how hard it can be to access appointments and specialists, you do have to go to Google, you do have to ask friends and family. And I think there's something to be said for, you know, as soon as you see a symptom, you should act upon it, because we know sometimes delaying those things can be catastrophic, but it can be difficult to access that medical care and to get triage.
Yeah, I think that's the frustration.
Yeah.
You do go straight away, but then you can't get an appointment.
You can't always get that appointment. I think for me, I definitely wouldn't say I've got health anxiety. And I think even last year I had some problems where I felt like, well, actually, do you know what? This is out of my control. So I'm probably more used to surrendering. So I'm probably the opposite end, where it's not that I'm laid back about my health, because I'll try and exercise, I'll try and have a healthy diet. But I suppose life has shown me that, unfortunately, lots of these things aren't our choice or our decision, and we just have to kind of sit back and sometimes the cards we've dealt are the cards we've been dealt, and we have to go with
I do
that.
think a lot nowadays, though, of health anxiety is from, like you've just mentioned, is from a lot on social media. You know, just things like, I really wanted to enjoy Kira's pregnancy.
Right.
And, you know, Kim, Shane's girlfriend, I wanted to enjoy their pregnancies. But social media's ruined it for me because, honestly, I don't know how people have babies, look after babies, because everything on there's some good advice, but there's so much scaremongering. I'm scared
I think
to
it's
death.
too much information.
It's just too much, and
Yeah.
some of it is unnecessary, you know. And also, like you say, it's all very well saying you do Google it, but Google, even if you stub your toe, you know, by the end of the explanation, you're going to get cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's all Google knows.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. It's very difficult.
It's interesting for me because I just explained how if anything happens to me, I immediately assume the worst. And like at the moment, I'm assuming there's like an alien growing at the base of my eye. I can't believe it's just a normal ricked neck. I think there's something worse.
I think that's probably true.
Yeah. I asked Colleen earlier this morning, I said, in Alien, the monster came out the front of the... yeah, Janet. Yes, get over it. But I live with someone who's been through cancer, who's been through 2 different kinds of cancer, and is still, you know, having treatment. And my partner is so laid back about it. He accepts it. He's got... maybe it's because he trained as a counsellor,
Right.
but he's definitely got the right attitude to dealing with your health. So he doesn't belittle it. He doesn't. He just accepts it, and then he moves on. And I just think, if only I could be like that.
Yeah, it's a personality thing for a lot of people,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Just being able to
And
to
hold
deal
space for everyone because it's different for everybody.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
it's not going to be the same journey.
Yeah, I've got more since having children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally felt sort of invincible before that. I was worried about my parents and family and everything. But the second I had children, then suddenly it's like, whoa, oh, it's the stress is something else. So I get it. I understand when people are struggling with it. Good luck, Janet. Yes, please consult your GP if indeed you've got any similar symptoms to what Janet has just discussed. She'll be back in no time, right?
Yeah, I'll be
partying on the
nothing.
tables like she always is.